What's up, everybody? Skunk out here somewhere in California. Just curious if anybody knows where I'm at, because I don't know where the hell I am. Got some nice, I don't know if you're going to be able to see these on the GoPro or not, but a little dusting of, I believe those are California poppies. So that's good news, everybody. That means spring's coming, and everybody gets to ride soon. So seriously, I've got a general idea of the area that I'm in, but I've got no fucking clue where I'm at. Does that make sense? I know I'm not far from where I know where I'm going to be, but as of right now, I got no clue. I know I got a friend that lives in this area. I shot him a text a little while ago. I was going to stop by his house. Haven't seen him in a long time, so started heading this way, and wouldn't you know it, I got lost. Oh well. That's half the fun of riding, right? And I'm in the middle of nowhere, so my cell service is going in and out, so who knows, he may have texted me back and said, hey, yeah, sure, come on over, but I don't know it. Oh, look, there's more wildflowers up there. We gotta enjoy the wildflowers up here while we can, because in probably 6 weeks or so, when it starts hitting 100 degrees, they're gonna all die. They'll be gone. So all these cool roads I've been riding on today is really making me wish that I could have a second bike. Actually, we'll make it a third bike, because I would love some kind of adventure setup so I could do trail riding and stuff. You know, kind of like what Autotech's doing with his, which one did he get? Get the MT-09, I believe. Oh, he got one of the Yamahas that he's totally retrofitting it and turning it into a total adventure bike that he can take anywhere. Which is pretty badass. I would love to do that. But all the nice twisty roads that I've been on today is making me really wish I could ride a sport bike too. That would never happen, I know that. I'm too old for that shit. My back's too messed up from work. There's no way I could handle the laying over top of the gas tank position. But I would love to just have one for I don't know, maybe just have one for the day. That'd be really cool, with some kind of adventure bike being my second bike. That would be the ultimate. Oh, I think I know where I am now. I totally know where I am. Oh, that's awesome. I don't want to take this road though. I hate this road. Woo! I'm not lost. So that means when I passed back there was the road I wanted to turn on. That takes me actually down the hill back into civilization. I'm totally twisted around. I'm going the opposite direction than I thought. So I'm guessing that I probably drove right by my buddy's house. So now I think I should turn around. Just get to where I know where I'm going. I had a specific road I wanted to take home once after I went to my buddy's house, and it's the road that Space Pod loves to ride on. It's Bouquet Canyon Road. You get to go by a nice reservoir. It's a pretty cool little run. I've only been on it one time, and that was for the Fire Hogs Motorcycle Club Memorial Ride for Fallen Firefighters. So this road over here, San Francisco, I've done that a couple times, and that's our death road. It always crashes up there. People go way too fast and can't keep in their own lane, so they come across, there's head-on collisions all the time. And the biggest reason why I don't want to go that way is because there was just recently a fatal crash over there. So CHP has been doing a crackdown on that road. And I just don't want to play with CHP. For those of you outside of California, CHP is California Highway Patrol. Pitchy Fork. That's a cool name for a ranch. So who else out there has a second bike in their stable? I would love like a Sean Smoke stable. Have you guys watch Sean Smoke's channel? He's got that bar that's just full of different kinds of toys. I love it. He's got that BMW GS 1200, or I don't know if he's got the GSA this time. It's a BMW 1200 adventure bike. I love those. That would be like the ultimate, but you know, trying to have a $20-something thousand bike for a second bike, I just don't think that would work out. God, I love it up here. It's like the middle of nowhere. My buddy knows he knows what's up when he moved out here. This is what he moved for. He wanted that country living. He wanted to get out of like the neighborhood where you look out your window and the only thing you see is your neighbor's house. I understand that. I could handle being kind of away from everybody. Not that I'm antisocial, I just like, you know, I want my space. I have no idea how my audio is doing right now. It's really windy. And this Bell Vortex helmet of mine is notorious for being super loud. A while back I was talking about getting that new Bell RS2, but the reviews that I've seen, it's just as loud as other Bell helmets. So I think I'm going to go with the Shoei RF 1200. Just got to take a little more saving because obviously it's a Shoei, it's expensive. But all these reviews I've read, they're just amazing helmets. And you get what you pay for, and apparently the extra money that you pay for that is well worth it. Okay. So I finally found where I wanted to be. This is Bouquet Canyon Road. It drops like all the way back down from up here in the wilderness. It goes back down to Santa Clarita, passes by the reservoir and all that good stuff. So up here is like ranches and farmland, and pretty soon we'll get into the actual canyon itself. I don't know, I wonder if there might be some water in the creek. That would be really cool. I might have to stop somewhere and take a look at that, maybe get a couple pictures. My interesting story about Bouquet Canyon. This area, once you get down into the canyon, I should probably talk about it then, not now, but I don't know how much battery power I have left, so we'll talk about it now. But a friend of mine, her mom, was in her party years in like the 70s. I want to say through the 70s, that was probably like her 20s years. So like late teens, 20s. And Bouquet Canyon has a lot of campgrounds. I think most of them have closed down, but back in the day, these campgrounds were a big party spot for the kids. They'd go light bonfires, drink a bunch of beer, just be kids. Can't say that I've never gone to a party like that. Just back in the 70s, Bouquet Canyon was the place to do it. So we were talking one day, and she was telling me about this party she went to. And while at this campground, she met this guy that she referred to as Charlie. And so she's telling this story about this guy, Charlie, that she met at this campground, and she said he was just weird as hell. But he had like hypnotizing eyes. It was like, man, if he were to just look at you, his eyes would hypnotize you and you do whatever he tells you to. This was her description of Charlie. So at the time, I think, God, I don't even want to say how old I was, but we were like drinking some beers and stuff, and probably wasn't supposed to be. Because yeah, she was that kind of mom that she would let the kids come over and have some beers as long as we weren't driving and we were going anywhere. She made sure we were responsible about it. So after this conversation, she's telling us all about this weird guy Charlie with the hypnotic eyes. She says, oh, by the way, his last name was Manson. I shit you not. She partied at one of the Bouquet Candy campgrounds with Charles freaking Manson. I was like, wow. It's like one of those, only in California, man. Only in California. Total Hollywood story. And, you know, obviously he did some horrible things, and, you know, I get all that, but it was just an amazing story. I don't want to glamorize him like he's a great guy or anything, because I know, you know, he was a murderer. But, you know, and it's very, very believable, because, like, their ranch that they used to stay at is actually, like, 30 minutes away from here. So I can believe he was in the area partying. I don't know if he was looking for more people to join his cult or what. But yeah, she met Charles Manson. There's the reservoir I was talking about. I'm pretty sure this is a no-contact reservoir. You're not allowed to have contact with the water at all in any way. So it'd be cool to take like a kayak out, paddle out, and just chill on those islands. Good. By this once before when I did a ride with my buddy, but I don't think I ever posted my video from it because we were on the scenes the whole time just chit-chatting. And at the time I didn't have my GP10. God, that looks so cool. But at the time I didn't have my GP10, and all you would have been able to listen to was one side of the conversation, so I didn't bother posting any of it. That was actually the day I got the bee sting in the neck that made my whole chest and stomach turn red. God, this would be so cool if they let you go out and take some boats on it and go fishing. The water has such a beautiful blue color. Go up by the reservoir lake that we are allowed to boat on, it's like all green and disgusting looking. I need to get a fishing license again. I want to start fishing. Set up some rocket launchers on the bike so I can take fishing rods with me. That'd be cool. It was like the best of my hobbies. I'll get to tie in with one. I could take the bike to go fishing. Just wear a backpack full of tackle. Now we're going to get into the more canyon area of the ride. It really is a beautiful canyon. I think I'm going to have to name this vlog Random Babble About Nothing, because all I'm doing is babbling. I'm sorry guys. I appreciate it if you're actually still here listening. I want to find a spot where I can see the creek, if it's even running right now. I don't know if it is or not. The creek's on that side right now. I know it'll cross over at some point. And there's like a restaurant coming up. I think that's somewhere near where it crosses over. been on some pretty gnarly goals on this road too. There's some water in the creek. It doesn't look like it's really doing anything though. I should probably pay attention to my ride, huh? Yeah, damn it. I think I missed the spot. Oh well. Didn't look like there was that much to see anyway. It's starting to dry up. So, sorry guys. Hope you weren't hanging around waiting for that. But I think I'll let y'all go. Sign off from my random babble vlog. Again, sorry. I really appreciate it if you're still here listening and watching my video, but I'm gonna cut it now. So rubber side down, shiny side up, and peace out everybody.